Ever wondered how to make the perfect breakfast pastry at home? Today, we're revealing the secret recipe. The magic begins with humble ingredients, yeast and sugar. But don't be fooled. These two are the stars of our show, the protagonists in our pastry tale. First, we'll need a glass of warm milk. A cozy, comforting temperature, like a gentle hug in a mug. Pour this into a bowl. Next, add half a glass of warm water. This helps to create the perfect environment for our yeast to thrive. Now, it's time for the yeast to make its grand entrance. Add 1 tablespoon of dry yeast to the mix. Follow this with 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. You see, yeast is quite the sweet tooth and feeds on sugar to activate. Stir everything well until the yeast and sugar are fully dissolved. Remember, the yeast needs to feed on the sugar to activate, so don't rush this step. Patience, my friends, is key to the perfect pastry. Now that our yeast is active, it's time to build the foundation of our pastry. With a steady hand, begin to incorporate 1 cup of flour into our yeast mixture. As you pour, keep your other hand busy with a whisk or spoon, stirring in a gentle but firm manner. This gradual addition of flour is the secret to preventing lumps. Once the flour is well combined, it's time to introduce the egg and oil. These 2 ingredients will give our pastry an irresistible tenderness and shine. As with the flour, add them slowly, stirring all the while. In the world of baking, patience truly is a virtue. By taking your time and adding these ingredients gradually, you're ensuring that each element is fully incorporated into the mix, creating a smooth and uniform batter. Our pastry's foundation is now set, and it's time to build on it. Now we have a smooth mixture that's ready for the next step. With our basic dough ready, it's time to add the final touches. Let's move on to the next step. Now we're going to slowly incorporate the remaining flour into our mixture. Don't rush it. Take your time to ensure that the flour is fully integrated into the dough. We'll also add in our salt now. Remember, salt is a flavor enhancer, so it's a crucial component of our recipe. Once the ingredients are combined, it's time to get hands-on. Knead the dough until it's smooth and elastic. This might take a bit of effort, but believe me, it's worth it. The kneading process develops the gluten in the flour, which will give our dough its structure and texture. Now cover the dough with a clean cloth and let it rest for about an hour. This rest period is when the yeast does its magic, allowing the dough to rise and develop its flavors. Patience is key here, as the dough needs time to rise and develop its flavors. Now for the best part, the filling. Let's roll out our perfectly risen dough into a rectangular shape. Then it's time to spread our favorite breakfast chocolate and hazelnut paste. Be generous with the filling, it's the heart of our pastry after all. Once you've got a good layer, start at one end and roll it back up. You'll be left with a chocolate-stuffed dough log. Next, cut the roll into slices. Each slice is a future pastry, filled with sweet, chocolatey goodness. Arrange these on your baking tray, ready for their transformation. Into the preheated oven they go, baking until they turn a beautiful golden brown. The smell alone is a treat, permeating your kitchen with the irresistible scent of fresh baking. And there you have it, the perfect homemade breakfast pastry, ready to delight your taste buds. Warm, fluffy, and filled with your favorite chocolate and hazelnut paste. A morning treat that's definitely worth waking up for.